उड़ जावे बाबू बार बार।
Good morning, everyone. How was your test yesterday? Could you solve all the questions? Could you solve all the questions of the test yesterday? Okay, great. And what about the time? Were you able to finish on time? Were you all able to finish on time? Okay. Any doubts in the questions of the question paper? Any doubts in any of the questions of the question paper? Okay, great. And any doubts in AS2 that we finished yesterday? Please quickly check if you have any doubts in AS2 that we finished yesterday or any other doubts, please put it on the chat box. If not, we begin with AS24. So if you have any doubts, please put it on the chat box. Okay, fine. Since there are no doubts, let's begin with AS24. I hope you all have the study material for AS24. Come to AS24. And first, let's understand the concept of AS24. Again, this standard was not there in your syllabus earlier. This was an accounting standard of the CA final level. Now, when they introduced Ind AS to the CA final level, this standard has been shifted from final to the intermediate level. Right, so please pay attention. It's a very simple accounting standard. You have no practical questions, only one question that we will be doing. So please focus and understand on the concept of the standard. Now I have one question for everyone. So everyone, please, on your chat box, I have one question to you. Please tell me the ideal answer for that. See, for example, there is a mall in the city. That mall has one cafe. Except that cafe, there is nothing good or worth going to that mall. Everyone goes to the mall only because of the cafe, right? They go to the mall only because of that cafe. Say, for example, there is Starbucks over there. So everyone goes to the mall because of Starbucks. Otherwise, the mall is not good. Suppose the cafe, which is Starbucks, closes one day. It closes one day. Will you still go to that mall? Everyone on your chat box, will you still go to that mall? You will not go, right? You will definitely not go to that mall. Now what happens is, similarly, please understand what happens is, suppose if you decide that I want to invest in Reliance Pharmacy, or say for example, you say that I want to invest in Reliance Pharmacy. मतलब मुझे रिलायंस में तो इन्वेस्ट करना है, लेकिन रिलायंस में भी मैं स्पेसिफिक हूँ, मुझे उनके फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज में इन्वेस्ट करना है, ये आपने डिसाइड कर लिया है. But what if Reliance one day decides that pharmacy is not our work? Let's close this segment. If pharmacy is closing that segment, then you will think in this way कि यार मुझे तो Reliance नहीं पता, मुझे तो Reliance का फार्मेसी चाहिए. अगर रिलायंस फार्मेसी बंद कर रहा है तो मैं भी अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या करूंगा? विड्रॉ कर दूंगा. राइट, हम लोग क्या करेंगे? अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट विड्रॉ कर देंगे. विच मीन्स if pharmacy segment is closing, it is a crucial thing that is happening, because it is affecting the investment decisions of the investors, which means any operation that we are discontinuing is very important, because a lot of people are interested in that segment. If they are interested in that segment, it is important that they have been given all the information relevant to that segment. Are you understanding? Okay, let's take the other viewpoint. It may also be so that Reliance has two sectors. One, FMCG products, and the second is pharmacy products. Reliance के पास दो सेगमेंट है, एक FMCG products है, एक pharmacy products है. आपको फार्मेसी में ही इंटरेस्ट है और फार्मेसी वो बंद कर रहा है, then you would want separate disclosures regarding this so that you can take important investment decisions, and then you can decide accordingly. On the other hand, let's take another viewpoint. मान लो FMCG products का जो उनका segment है वो loss making segment है. So FMCG products is a loss making segment. Now since FMCG products is a loss making segment, you are thinking in this way कि कंपनी वैसे तो अच्छी है, लेकिन FMCG की वजह से हम इसमें इन्वेस्ट नहीं करते, उसमें बहुत लॉस होता है. अगर ये कंपनी, ध्यान देना, अगर ये कंपनी FMCG बंद कर देती है तो हम डेफिनेटली इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. Now if the company decides that FMCG will now be my discontinued operation, it will be my discontinued operation, I will not continue this operation now, then the investors are interested कि अच्छा चलो वो बंद हो जाएगा, उसके बाद हम उस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करें. Which means all way rounds, information pertaining to discontinuing operation is very important to understand and take important financing decisions or important investing decisions. Are you understanding? Sometimes the bank may think कि ये इनका सबसे प्रॉफिटेबल सेगमेंट है, अगर ये इस प्रॉफिटेबल सेगमेंट को बंद कर देते हैं मतलब हमको इस कंपनी को अब लोन नहीं देना है. ऑन दी अदर एंड दे में थिंक कि एफएमसीजी सबसे ज्यादा इनका प्रॉफिट कंज्यूम करके बैठा है, सबसे ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट लेके बैठा है. मान लो अगर ये एफएमसीजी बंद करते हैं उसके बाद कंपनी बहुत अच्छी हो जाएगी, हमको ऐसी कंपनी को लोन देना चाहिए. अगेन दैट बिकम्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन discontinuing operation, which means whichever operation you are discontinuing, it becomes very important to understand the financial impact of those discontinuing operations. Now you should have a question: financing impact of discontinuing operations means what? Financing impact means three things. One, you will like to see the profitability. कि एक ऑपरेशन बंद करके क्या प्रॉफिट को पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट हुआ या नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट हुआ. सेकंड, फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन. एंड थर्ड, कैश फ्लो. ध्यान देना, वी हैव अ कंपनी नोन एज फ्यूचर ग्रुप. वी हैव अ कंपनी नोन एज फ्यूचर ग्रुप. फ्यूचर ग्रुप का एक सेगमेंट है बिग बाजार. फ्यूचर ग्रुप का एक सेगमेंट है बिग बाजार. हम फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन से शुरू करते हैं, हम प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी से शुरू करते हैं. सॉरी, मुझे पता चला कि फ्यूचर ग्रुप के 3 बिजनेस है, उसमें से बिग बाजार सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉफिटेबल बिजनेस है. अगर बिग बाजार बंद हो जाता है, एवरीवन ऑन द चैट बॉक्स, विल माय प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इंक्रीज और रिड्यूस ओवरऑल? आई एम अगेन आस्किंग यू अ क्वेश्चन. इफ आई लुक एट द फ्यूचर ग्रुप, I decide that they have 3 or 4 types of businesses. One of the business is Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar is the most profitable business, and if they decide to discontinue Big Bazaar, will it impact my profit? Means will it increase or reduce? Everyone agrees it reduces. Okay. So that is how you have to understand how it affects the profitability. On the other hand, मान लो फ्यूचर ग्रुप का एक और बिजनेस है, say for example construction, which has the lowest profits. In fact, it has losses. उनके कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस को लॉसेस है. क्योंकि उनकी कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस को लॉसेस है, उन्होंने डिसाइड किया हम इसको डिसकंटिन्यू कर देंगे. टेल मी, व्हेन दे डिसकंटिन्यू द कंस्ट्रक्शन सेगमेंट, विल माय प्रॉफिट इंक्रीज और रिड्यूस नाउ? Definitely now it will increase. So this is known as the impact on profitability because of discontinuing operation. Are you getting it? This is known as what? Impact on profitability due to discontinuing operation. Right? I hope the first part is clear. Let's come to the next part. अब मुझे टेक्निकली एक बात बताओ, ज्यादा वैल्यू वाली एसेट्स कौन से बिजनेस में होगी? बिग बाजार और कंस्ट्रक्शन? What do you think? Common sense question. Where will you have assets of higher value? Construction business or big bazaar? Of course, construction business, because you have construction machineries that will cost you a lot. So construction machineries is something that will have significant. Discontinue the construction business. Will my financial position in terms of asset increase or reduce? Financial position in terms of my assets will increase or reduce? It will definitely reduce. Are you understanding? It will definitely reduce. So that is again the impact on the profit, on the financial position of the enterprise because of a discontinued operation. Okay, let's come to the last point. Interesting point. Dhyan dena. Quickly on your chat box, yes or no. If you go to Big Bazaar, will they sell goods to you on credit? Yes or no. क्या आपको उधार पे मटेरियल मिलेगा अगर आप बिग बाजार जाएंगे? तो नहीं मिलेगा. Okay, perfect. What if Reliance is in a Future Group is in a construction business? उसमें तो क्रेडिट होता है? यस और नो? अगर आप बड़ी कंपनी का कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हैं तो ऑन द स्पॉट पेमेंट नहीं करना होता है, उसमें तो यू हैव क्रेडिट, which means money keeps flowing. Money keeps flowing in the business, in businesses like Big Bazaar, which are cash businesses. And money keeps getting invested in businesses which are similar to your construction business, where you sell on credit, so money is not received at the time of provision of services. Now tell me, if we decide to close Big Bazaar, will my cash flow be affected? Will it affect my cash flow? Yes or no? Will it affect my cash flow? Yes, it does. Which means again, discontinued operation will also see one impact on your cash flows. Are you understanding? It will see one impact on the cash flows. Are you getting it? Okay, with this base, let's come to AS24, discontinuing operation. Let's understand this step by step. It's a very simple accounting standard. Let's try and understand the entire concept of this accounting standard. Let's see what it says. Meaning of a discontinuing operation. What is a discontinuing operation? ध्यान से समझना. It is a distinguishable component. Underline distinguishable component. It is what? A distinguishable component. मतलब ऐसा component जिसको हम distinguish मतलब अलग कर सकते हैं. It is a distinguishable component of an enterprise that represents, underlined, major line of business or geographical area of operation. मतलब वो ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि ये एक अलग रहने वाला बिजनेस कंपोनेंट है जो या तो मेजर लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस है और it is a geographical area of operation. So it is either a major line of business, means it is a business segment, or it is a geographical area of operation, which is your geographical segment, which we are disposing of, means which we are closing down entirely or substantially. Very important, underline, entirely or substantially. Entirely or substantially. राइट अब इसका डेफिनेशन समझते हैं, प्लीज ध्यान देना. क्या है एक व्हाट इज अ डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन? प्लीज पे अटेंशन. डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन सबसे पहले तो क्या है? डिस्टिंग्विशेबल कंपोनेंट है. हम उसको अलग कर सकते हैं. वी कैन सेग्रीगेट इट. इट इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम योर अदर ऑपरेशंस ऑफ द बिजनेस. सो एज वी टुक द एग्जांपल ऑफ फ्यूचर ग्रुप, on one hand you have their construction business, on one hand you have Big Bazaar, which is the FMCG product. Now, Big Bazaar and construction are two distinguishable components. Can they be called, if one of them is closed, can they be called a discontinuing operation? Primarily, yes, because the first condition is satisfied. They are discontinuing operations. Though alag-alag operation hai, they are discontinuing operations, right? They are distinguishable components. They are two alag-alag components, distinguishable components, right? Please understand. It is a distinguishable component of an enterprise, which represents either a business segment or a geographical segment. Now, what is a business segment and geographical segment? We have already seen in accounting standard 17 that we were doing. All you have to understand is कि जो the business segment hoga, or that will be a geographical area of operation, which is your geographical segment, which we are selling off, or which we are closing down, or which we are discontinuing, which is being disposed of entirely. मतलब पूरा business हम बंद कर रहे हैं. Or substantially. Very important point, substantially. Please underline the word substantially. And let's take one example to understand substantially. ध्यान देना. I'll give you a live example. This is something that is happening even today, so you will be able to relate and understand the concept clearly. There is one Suzuki showroom at Chhani Road, right? So there is one area known as Chhani Road, and there is one Suzuki showroom. Suzuki मतलब Maruti Suzuki नहीं. The two-wheeler that Suzuki has, the two-wheeler segment of Suzuki, there was one showroom, and the name of the showroom was Ravi Suzuki. It was on the Chhani main road. Now what happened? रवि सुजुकी डिसाइडेड कि यार ये बिजनेस हमको नहीं जम रहा, हमको नहीं करना, तो हम एक काम करते हैं, ये रवि सुजुकी का बिजनेस बंद करके कोई और सेक्टर में चले जाते हैं। इन्होंने रवि सुजुकी का बिजनेस, दे क्लोज डाउन द बिजनेस. When they close down the business, if you understand the automobile sector, there are two sectors in the automobile sector. One is sales, the other is service. One is sales and the other is service. रवि सुजुकी वालों ने अपनी कंपनी को कहा, सुजुकी वालों को, कि सर ये 4 टू व्हीलर बच गए हैं, नहीं बिके हैं, आप वापस ले लो. वो उन्होंने वापस ले लिए. लेकिन इनके सर्विस सेक्टर में, इनके सर्विस सेगमेंट में, ये लोग जब सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं तो ये लोग स्पेयर पार्ट्स का भी स्टॉक रखते हैं. दे ऑल्सो मेंटेन स्टॉक ऑफ द स्पेयर पार्ट्स. अब ये स्पेयर पार्ट कंपनी ने लेने से मना कर दिया कि यार ये हम आपसे स्पेयर पार्ट नहीं लेंगे, व्हीकल आप दे रहे हो हम ले लेंगे, स्पेयर पार्ट हम आपसे नहीं लेंगे, वो आप देख लो, बाकी आप बिजनेस बंद कर दो, हमको कोई इश्यू नहीं है, हम आपका व्हीकल ले लेंगे, जो भी हमारा आउटस्टैंडिंग होता है वो हम सेटल कर देंगे, लेकिन स्पेयर पार्ट हम रिटर्न नहीं लेंगे. अब जब उन्होंने ऐसा डिसाइड किया कि स्पेयर पार्ट हम रिटर्न नहीं लेंगे, रवि सुजुकी ने सोचा कि मैं जो भी नए ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर में जाऊंगा वहां पे ये स्पेयर पार्ट कोई काम के नहीं आएंगे. इसलिए उन्होंने क्या किया, पूरा शोरूम, पूरा सेगमेंट बंद कर दिया, सिर्फ उन्होंने सर्विस वाला सेगमेंट चालू रखा. उन्होंने ऐसा कहा कि जो भी हमसे व्हीकल ले गया है हम उसको सर्विस प्रोवाइड करेंगे, और कब तक, टिल द स्टॉक of spare parts lasts. जब तक स्पेयर पार्ट का स्टॉक बचता है तब तक हम ये सर्विस चालू रखेंगे. जिस दिन हमारा स्पेयर पार्ट का स्टॉक खत्म हो गया उस दिन ये सर्विस प्रोवाइड करने का काम भी हम बंद कर देंगे. मतलब मेजरली, substantially their business is closed down. Only a small portion is left, or that too because of this technical and logical reason. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Right, let's quickly look at the definition once again. What are we doing? AS24. What's the heading of AS24? Discontinuing operation. What is the meaning of a discontinuing operation? It means it is a distinguishable component of an enterprise, which represents what? A major line of business or a geographical area of operation, which we are disposing of entirely or substantially. So in order to learn it easily, you can divide it into 3 parts. What is a discontinuing operation? It is of business or a geographical area of operation, and which we are disposing of entirely or substantially. Are you getting it? Quickly, everyone on your chat box, are you clear with this? Are you clear with the entire concept, the background that we saw? Of Accounting Standard 24. Quickly, everyone on your chat box. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the next part. Let's understand the second part. The mode of disposal. मतलब आप कैसे बंद करोगे, कैसे discontinue करोगे, that is known as the mode of disposal. How will you dispose of your business? ध्यान देना, हर एक point detail में समझते हैं. The mode of disposal may be outright sale of assets. मतलब सीधा सीधा हमने अपनी asset बेच दी. 10 करोड़ की asset थी, एक ही दिन में 10 करोड़ की asset बेच दी, उसको क्या कहते हैं? Outright sale of assets. You sell all the assets in one go. But sometimes what happens, selling all the assets in one go is not possible because the value of the assets is huge. So you cannot sell all the assets in one go. You sell them in a phased manner. You sell them in manner. That is known as second point, your piecemeal sale. So the mode of disposal may be outright sale of assets. It may be piecemeal sale. It may be because of demerger. It may be by change of ownership, or simply by way of abandonment. Right? Let's understand each concept. The mode of disposal may be आपने सारी assets एक बार में बेच दी. That is outright sale of assets. आपने pieces में sell की, मतलब you sold them in parts. You did not sell it in one go. You sold it in parts, which is known as your piecemeal sale. You sold it by demerger. You changed the ownership, मतलब आप हट गए डायरेक्टरशिप से, आप हट गए कंपनी में से, या आप हट गए उस ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनीज में से और किसी और ने उसकी ओनरशिप ले ली. और सिंपली बाय वे ऑफ अबैंडनमेंट. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सिंपली बाय वे ऑफ अबैंडनमेंट? आपने एक दिन अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में लॉक लगा दिया, ताला लगा दिया कि आज से बंद. ना आपने बेचा, ना आपने डीमर्जर किया, ना आपने चेंज इन ओनरशिप की, बस आपने लॉक कर दिया. that business is now closed. That is also a mode of disposal. Are you getting it? Again, I'm repeating for you. The mode of disposal is outright sale of assets, piecemeal sale, demerger, change of ownership, or simply by way of abandonment. Are you getting it? Fine. Let's quickly again revise the first part of this accounting standard. We are doing AS 24, which is discontinuing operations. What is the meaning of discontinuing operations? It is a distinguishable component of an enterprise which represents two things: major line of business or geographical area of operation which we are disposing of entirely, मतलब पूरा, या substantially, मतलब majorly. How will you dispose it? The mode of disposal can be outright sale of asset, it can be piecemeal sale, it can be demerger, change of ownership, or simply by way of abandonment. Are you getting it? Okay. I hope this is clear to you all. Everyone on the chat box. Is the first part clear? Yes or no? Is the first part of AS24 clear to you? Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead then, if this is clear. The next one says, what is the objective of AS24? AS24 हमने बनाया है क्यों? ध्यान देना. The objective of AS24 is to establish principles for reporting information. Underline the word establish principles. करना क्या है हमको? We have to establish principles for reporting information about discontinuing operation. जो भी operations हमारे discontinue होने वाले हैं, उसका रिपोर्टिंग कैसे होना चाहिए, वो हमको अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 24 समझाने वाला है. What is the objective? To establish principles for reporting information about discontinuing operation. Right? You put a slash after discontinuing operation. So what is my objective? My objective is to establish principles for reporting information about what? About discontinuing operation. ऐसा करने से क्या होगा? What benefit will you get? Understand my question. What benefit will you get by establishing principles for reporting information about discontinuing operation? We will enhance the ability of the users of financial statements to make projections of. Very important statement. मैं फिर से समझा रहा हूँ, ध्यान देना. वो ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि AS24 का ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि हम कुछ सेट ऑफ रूल, सेट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल सेट कर देंगे. किस चीज के प्रिंसिपल सेट करेंगे? किस तरीके से इंफॉर्मेशन रिपोर्ट होनी चाहिए फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स में जब हमारे पास डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन का केस आता है. मतलब कोई भी डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन का मतलब ये होता है, कोई भी डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन अगर होता है तो कब तब उस केस में हमें फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स में किस तरीके से रिपोर्टिंग करना चाहिए, उसके प्रिंसिपल्स हमको AS24 देगा. Are you getting it? Again, I am repeating for you. जब भी हम कोई भी ऑपरेशन को डिसकंटिन्यू करेंगे तो उसके रिलेटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स में इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे रिपोर्ट करनी चाहिए, उसके प्रिंसिपल्स बनाने का ऑब्जेक्टिव किसका है? AS24. Which means AS24 will give you principles. Principles for what? For reporting information when you have discontinuing operations. Are you getting it? ये सब करने से क्या होगा? It will enhance, मतलब बढ़ा देगा. It will increase the ability of the users of financial statements to make projection. मतलब ये देखने के बाद आप और हम जो यूजर्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स है, हम लोग अंदाजा लगा पाएंगे किस बारे में? एंटरप्राइज की कैश फ्लो. नाउ दिस वी डिसाइडेड एंड यू ऑल एक्चुअली मेड एस्टिमेट्स टुडे. व्हेन आई आस्क्ड यू दैट इफ वी क्लोज बिग बाजार विल कैश फ्लो बी अफेक्टेड, यू सेड यस. दैट वाज नथिंग बट योर estimation that you made. Enterprises earning generating capacity, आपने मुझे बताया कि अगर कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस ज्यादा प्रॉफिट मेकिंग अगर वो बंद हो जाता है तो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी विल रिड्यूस. अगेन you made judgments about or you made projections about the earning generating capacity. And the third point is financial position. तो आपने मुझे बताया कि क्योंकि इसकी एसेट ज्यादा है और अब ये बिजनेस अगर बंद हो जाएगा तो हमारा फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन इंपैक्ट करेगा. Which means the objective of AS24 is to establish principles for reporting information about discontinuing operation, which will enhance the ability of the user of financial statements to make projection about three things: enterprise ka cash flow, earning generating capacity, financial position, about both continuing and discontinuing operations. Are you getting it? Right, let's quickly revise the first part of the accounting standard again. What is the meaning of a discontinuing operation? It is a distinguishable component of the enterprise which represents either a major line of business or a geographical area of operation which we are disposing of entirely or substantially. The mode of disposal can be outright sale, piecemeal sale, demerger, change of ownership, or simply by way of abandonment. The word abandonment means आप simply फैक्ट्री पे लॉक लगा दोगे या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे लॉक लगा दोगे, आप ना किसी को बेचोगे ना ओनरशिप चेंज करोगे. Simply by way of abandonment means आप फैक्ट्री पे लॉक या उस पे अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे लॉक लगा दोगे and no activities will be taking place over there. That is the meaning of the word abandonment. Then we understood what is the objective of AS24. The objective is to establish principles regarding what? Regarding reporting information when about what? About discontinuing operations. What will that do? It will enhance the ability of the users of financial statements to make projections about three things: enterprise ka cash flow, earning generating capacity, and your financial position, about both continuing as well as discontinuing operations. Are you getting it? Okay, quickly on your chat box. Are you clear with this? Are you all clear till whatever we have done? Are you clear with whatever we have done? Quickly on your chat box. Okay, if you're clear with this, let's proceed to the next part. Following instances are not discontinuing operation. मतलब ये जो नीचे 4 points लिखे हुए हैं ये discontinuing operation नहीं है. ध्यान देना, एक एक concept समझते हैं पर पहले heading समझिए आप. Following instances are not discontinuing operation. ये discontinuing operation नहीं है. First point, gradual or evolutionary phase of service. Again, I'm reading it for you. Then we take an example for the same. Please understand. It says gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service. Let's begin with class of service. Right? It means that say for example PSP. Let's take the example of PSP. Now PSP earlier. PSP suppose is teaching 11th, 12th, BCom and CA, right? I'm posting a question to everyone on the chat box. Please reply to me. PSP decides कि let us focus on the chartered accountancy course. 11th, 12th हमको नहीं पढ़ाना. 11th, 12th we don't want to teach. My question to you is PSP leaving teaching? My question to each one of you is PSP leaving teaching? No. They are just trying to exit from one particular segment of teaching. और वो भी gradually. They are trying to leave one particular segment of teaching. They are not leaving teaching. They are only leaving one particular segment of teaching. वो ऐसा सोच रहे हैं हमको CA में जो CA का syllabus है उसको हम perfect करते हैं and let's remove our resources from 11th and 12th. So then what happens is they are not closing down their business. they are leaving one area of service and they are continuing the remaining areas of service, which means they are not leaving teaching. They are only closing down one particular class of service. See, that is what they have given. Gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or class of service. Right, let's understand. Let's take another example. You go to West Side. Suppose West Side says that we will do alteration of clothes and we will sell clothes. So when you buy, if you buy from West Side, ध्यान देना please. If you buy from West Side, alteration is free. If you do not buy, from West Side, alteration is chargeable. ऐसा उन्होंने डिसाइड किया. स्टार्टिंग में जब वेस्ट साइड शुरू हुआ तो ये उन्होंने डिसाइड किया था कि अगर कोई बाहर से खरीद के हमारे पास ऑल्टरेशन करवाने आएगा तो हम चार्ज लेंगे. हमसे ही खरीदा है और अपने कपड़ों को ऑल्टरेशन करवा रहा है तो हम उसको अलाउ कर देंगे, वो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट रहेगा. आफ्टर 1 ईयर दे डिसाइडेड अभी ऑल्टरेशन का काम नहीं करते, जो हमसे खरीदेगा उसी को हम ऑल्टरेशन करके देंगे. क्विकली एवरीवन ऑन योर चैट बॉक्स, आर दे नाउ नेवर गोइंग टू डू ऑल्टरेशन? यस और नो? क्या ऐसा है कि आज के बाद हम कभी भी ऑल्टरेशन ही नहीं करेंगे? क्विकली एवरीवन ऑन योर चैट बॉक्स, क्या ऐसा है कि हम आज के बाद कभी भी ऑल्टरेशन नहीं करेंगे? नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ऑल्टरेशन तो हम करेंगे, वी हैव नो इश्यूज विद दैट. The only thing is we have closed down one class of service. We have closed down what? One class of service. Are you understanding that? Okay, let's take another example of product. If you go to West Side, you will find Indian wear, formal wear, and casual wear. If you go to West Side, you will find these three types of products: Indian wear, formal wear, and casual wear. West Side decides कि ये formal wear ज़्यादा चलता नहीं है. We will close formal wear from now. On your chat box, everyone, are they closing to sell clothes? क्या आज के बाद they will never be selling clothes? Yes or no? क्या ऐसा बोल रहे हैं आज के बाद हम कपड़े बेचना ही बंद कर देंगे? ऐसा नहीं बोल रहे. वो बोल रहे हैं कपड़े बेचेंगे, सारे कपड़े बेचेंगे, लेकिन खाली ये फॉर्मल वेयर में हमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, वो हम नहीं बेचेंगे. Which means it is gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service. This is not a discontinuing operation. आप खाली एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट या एक पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट बंद कर रहे हो, आप पूरा का पूरा बिजनेस बंद नहीं कर रहे हो. आप कपड़े तो आज भी बेच रहे हो, खाली आपने अपना सिलेक्शन चेंज कर दिया. हम अब फॉर्मल नहीं बेचेंगे, ऐसा आपने डिसाइड कर दिया. Are you getting it? That's your first point, which is gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service. Come to the next one. Discontinuing several products with ongoing line of business. So discontinuing several products with ongoing line of business. मान लीजिए आप टीवी भी बेचते हैं और टीवी भी रिपेयर करते हैं. You sell TV, you also sell accessories of TV. You also do repairs of TV. Are you getting it? You sell mobile phone. You also sell accessories of mobile phone. You also repair mobile phone. You also do recharge. अभी आप ऐसा डिसाइड करते हो कि ये सब एक्स्ट्रा काम करते हैं ना, इसलिए हमारा मोबाइल का सेल पे ध्यान नहीं है. तो आप ऐसा डिसाइड करते हो कि ये तीन हम आज से बंद कर देंगे, सिर्फ मोबाइल फोन चालू रखेंगे. Right, my question to you is, please pay attention. My question to you is your line of business the same, which is telecommunication? Yes or no? क्या आपने टेलीकम्युनिकेशन सेक्टर छोड़ दिया? नहीं छोड़ा. टेलीकम्युनिकेशन के सेक्टर में बहुत अलग अलग चीजें आती है. आपने कुछ बंद कर दी लेकिन आपका टेलीकम्युनिकेशन लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस अभी भी चल रहा है. That's your second point, which is discontinuing several products with ongoing line of business. Discontinuing several products with what? Ongoing line of business. Are you getting it? Okay, come to the third one. Dhyan dena, and if you have any doubts, please ask me. Come to the third one. The third one says shifting of production facility from one place to another place. Understand this carefully. Shifting of production facility from one place to another place. मैंने एक फैक्ट्री, एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मेरी है, एक ऑफिस मेरी है, मैं अलकापुरी से शिफ्ट करके गोत्री लेके जा रहा हूँ. क्या मैं बिजनेस बंद कर रहा हूँ? Yes or no? Am I closing down my business? Yes or no? Everyone on the chat box. No, I'm just shifting it from one premises to other premises. When I'm shifting it from one premise to other premises, it is not considered as a discontinuing operation. It is not considered as discontinuing operation. Are you getting it? Come to the last point. It says closing of a facility to achieve productivity improvements or other cost savings. Very interesting point. It says you close a facility, closing of a facility to achieve productivity improvements or for other cost savings. Let's take two examples for this. You are a big corporate. ध्यान देना, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. You're a big corporate. You tell your employees that fitness is very important. So you go to a gym, XYZ gym, and you tell them that my employees should be given free membership in your gym. The company will pay for it. Are you getting it? आप एक बहुत बड़ी कॉर्पोरेट हो, आप सब एम्प्लॉयज को कहते हो कि देखो फिटनेस बहुत जरूरी है, मैं एक जिम में जाके आपकी मेंबरशिप करवा देता हूँ, वो जिम का पेमेंट मैं करूंगा, आपको नहीं करना है, वो जिम का फीस भी कंपनी पे करेगी, सिर्फ आपको जाके वहां पे वर्कआउट करना है. ऐसा करने के बाद आप क्या करते हो? आप जिम की मेंबरशिप फीस पे करते हो. आपको पता चलता है कि सारे एम्प्लॉयज साल में सिर्फ 50 दिन जाते हैं. आउट ऑफ 365 days, the employees only go 50 days to the gym. Rest of the days they are not going to the gym. Now you feel that I am giving this facility but people are not using it. Let me close this facility. Let me not give this facility anymore. You decided, let me not give this facility anymore. Which means you have closed down one facility. Why? In order to achieve productivity or cost savings. In order to achieve productivity or cost savings. Again, this will not be considered as a discontinuing operation. Are you getting it? You will not consider this as a discontinuing operation. Are you getting it? Let's take one more example. You also used to give home delivery of goods. You used to give home delivery of goods. आपको ऐसा लगा कि होम डिलीवरी देंगे तो कस्टमर बढ़ेंगे, कि मैं जिनसे होम डिलीवरी करवा रहा हूँ उनकी सैलरी जितनी मैं पे करता हूँ उससे ज्यादा, उससे कम देन द इंक्रीज इन नंबर ऑफ कस्टमर्स. मेरे कस्टमर्स बढ़ नहीं रहे, ऊपर से मेरा खर्चा बढ़ रहा है. क्यों? क्योंकि होम डिलीवरी वाले लड़कों को मुझे सैलरी देनी पड़ रही है. नाउ व्हाट यू विल डिसाइड इन दिस केस इज, आज से होम डिलीवरी हम बंद कर देंगे. अगर आप ऐसा सोचते हो कि हम आज से होम डिलीवरी बंद कर देंगे, आप बिजनेस बंद नहीं कर रहे हो, आप एक फैसिलिटी बंद कर रहे हो टू अचीव प्रोडक्टिविटी और टू अचीव कॉस्ट सेविंग्स इन दैट केस. आर यू गेटिंग इट? Right, so that is also not a discontinuing operation. Right, let's quickly revise all the points again. The first one says gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service. So you may have confusion in the first and the second point. So the first line talks about product line, the second line talks about line of business. हम first में सिर्फ product की बात करते हैं. मतलब एक example मैं आपको देता हूँ. I think it is Pruha's doubt, so please understand. If I talk about the first one, if I tell you washing soap and bathing soap. These are two different soaps. Washing soap and bathing soap. मान लीजिए कल से हम वॉशिंग सोप बंद कर देते हैं, क्या हमारा सोप बनाने का प्रोडक्ट तो चालू है ना? यस और नो? स्प्रू ऑन द चैट बॉक्स. क्या सोप मैन्युफैक्चर करने की एक्टिविटी चालू है? यस. बट हमने एक वॉशिंग सोप बंद कर दिया. दैट इज नोन एज योर फर्स्ट पॉइंट, gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service. Let's take the other example. आप टेलीकम्युनिकेशन सेक्टर में हो. आपने डिसाइड किया आज से मोबाइल फोन हम बंद कर देंगे और आज से सिर्फ कॉर्डलेस फोन चालू कर देंगे. Tell me, is mobile phone and cordless phone same product or one product? Yes or no? मोबाइल फोन और कॉर्डलेस फोन सेम प्रोडक्ट है, सेम यूटिलिटी है, सेम फीचर्स है. नो. लेकिन दोनों एक लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस है, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन. यस और नो? एग्जैक्टली. दैट विल fall in the second situation. Are you getting it? Is this absolutely clear to you? Yes or no? Okay, great. So your first part is gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service. Second is discontinuing several products with ongoing line of business. Shifting of some production activity from one place to another, and closing of a facility to achieve productivity improvements or other cost savings. Okay, quickly on your chat box, everyone. Are you clear till here? If you have any doubts, let's solve that first. Are you clear with this? Are you clear with this? Right. I hope everyone is clear with this. Right. So the last point, you have example that closing of a facility will help you to increase your productivity. Say for example, if I am deciding that I will stop home delivery of products from now onwards. If I stop home delivery of products from now onwards, that cost will be reduced. My resources towards delivering products at home will be reduces, and that can increase my productivity of the existing activities that I'm doing. So again, that will increase the productivity which I am doing by closing a facility, which is again not a discontinuing operation. Right. I hope Akshay that is clear to you. Okay, I have one more doubt which says, in case of Ravi Suzuki, if they decide to continue giving service, then will it be a discontinuing operation? Then my question to you is, are they in the same line of business or is it a different line of business? Are they in the same line of business? My question to you is, same line of business or different line of business? Same line. Means it falls in part 2, discontinuing several products with ongoing line of business. Then what do you say? Is it discontinuing operation or not? It is not a discontinuing operation. Are you getting it? I hope, Raj, that is now clear to you. Okay. There is one more doubt, but I really am not able to understand it. It says example of soup is same line of business. Akshay, if you can please put your doubt clearly so that I can understand it. Okay. By the time what we do is we quickly revise whatever we have done in AS24. Then you can take a short break and then we continue and finish off this accounting standard today. It says, what is the meaning of a discontinuing operation? It is a distinguishable component of an enterprise which represents major line of business or a geographical area of operation which we are disposing of entirely or substantially. The mode of disposal can be outright sale of assets, piecemeal sale, demerger, change of ownership, or simply by way of abandonment. What is the objective of AS24? The objective is to establish principles for reporting information about discontinuing operations. What will that do? It will enhance the ability of the users to make projections about three things: enterprise ka cash flow, enterprise ka earning generating capacity, financial position, about both continuing as well as your discontinuing operation, right? Then you have following are not instances of discontinuing operations. First one is gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or class of service, discontinuing several products with the ongoing line of business, shifting of some production activity from one point to another point, from one place to another, and closing of a facility to achieve productivity improvements or your cost savings. Right, so I have two more doubts, which says example of soap is same line of business. Yes, it is the same line of business, right? So washing soap and bathing soap is of course same line of business. I have one more doubt, which says if a company is manufacturing two different products and stops manufacturing one product, then will it be discontinue of operation? Of course, yes, it will be discontinuing of operations. They should be two different lines of business or different geographical area of operations. If that is so, then definitely it is a discontinuing operation, right? So Akshay and Ishika, I hope your doubts are solved, and now it is absolutely clear to you. Yes, so if Westside sells in Mumbai, Vadodara, Delhi, now it decides not to sell in Vadodara, then of course that is also a discontinuing operation because it represents a geographical area of operation. It represents a geographical area of operation. So again, that will be a discontinuing operation. Okay, perfect. Come to the next point, which is concept of IDE, and then you have this example. But I recommend we first take a break. So take a 10 minutes break. It is right now 9 o'clock on my phone. I'll see you back at 9:10. So take a 10 minutes break. Since we are doing a theory concept constantly, take a break so that you effectively understand. And we will be in a position to finish off this standard today. So now I'll see you after 10 minutes at 9:10. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Concept of IDE, initial disclosure event. Mark this important. Concept of IDE, initial disclosure event. What is the meaning of IDE, initial disclosure event? It means आप initially सबसे पहली बार कब disclose करोगे कि आपका operation discontinue हो रहा है. So the question that they are saying is, how will you discontinue? The question that they are asking is, how will you discontinue? How will you first time disclose a discontinuing operation? With respect to discontinuing operations, IDE is occurrence of any one of the following, whichever occurs earlier. Very important. Whichever occurs earlier. इन दोनों में से जो भी पहले होगा वो आपका आईडीई होगा. मतलब उस दिन से आप डिस्क्लोजिंग ऑपरेशन का या डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन का डिस्क्लोजर करोगे बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में. राइट, आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन. इन दोनों में से विचएवर डेट इज अर्लियर, उस डेट से आप अपना इनिशियल डिस्क्लोजर इवेंट होगा. मतलब आप पहली बार उस दिन से डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन के बारे में डिस्क्लोज करना चालू करोगे. फर्स्ट, the enterprise has entered into a binding sale agreement. What is the meaning of a binding sale agreement? मतलब एक ऐसा sale agreement जिसमें से no one can step back from this sale agreement. So enterprise has entered into a binding sale agreement for all assets or substantial amount of assets attributable to the discontinuing operation. मतलब मान लीजिए मेरे पास एक proper organization है जिसका मुझे discontinuing ऑपरेशन जिसका डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन हुआ है और जिसकी एसेट्स मैंने सेल करने का अग्रीमेंट साइन कर दिया है. सो दैट द डे व्हेन आई साइन दैट इज वन ऑफ द आईडी. और board of directors have passed a resolution to sell all the assets or have approved a detailed formal plan for discontinuing the operation and have made an announcement of the plan. So board of directors have done what? Have passed a resolution to sell their assets. So the board of directors have passed a resolution to sell the assets, or if they have not passed a resolution but they have approved a detailed formal plan for discontinuing the operation and also have made an official announcement of the same. If they have made an official announcement of the same, then that date also you will consider, and you will select date of A or date of B, whichever is earlier. So enterprise has entered into a binding sale agreement for all the assets or substantial amount of assets attributable to the discontinuing operation, or board of directors have passed a resolution to sell the assets or have approved a detailed formal plan to discontinue the operation and have also made an announcement of the same. इन दोनों में से whichever is earlier, वो डेट से हम क्या करेंगे? डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन का डिस्क्लोजर करना चालू करेंगे. इसीलिए उसका नाम है इनिशियल डिस्क्लोजर इवेंट. हमारा इनिशियल डिस्क्लोजर इवेंट है 10th मई. मतलब 10th मई से हम लोग इनिशियल डिस्क्लोजर्स चालू करेंगे फॉर डिसकंटिन्यूइंग द ऑपरेशन. राइट, आई होप दैट इज क्लियर टू यू. Okay, I have one doubt which says, when the major part of business is closed down due to non-compliance of certain rules for a short period of time, when will it be called discontinuing operation for that shutdown? No, since it is only for a temporary period of time or a short period of time, it cannot be called as discontinuing operation. Right, so it is only for a temporary period of time. So I hope, Dhara, that solves it out. It is only for a temporary period of time and not permanently, in fact. Right, okay, let's go to the next one. Come to the last page. This is how the format of AS24 will be. All your assets and liabilities, you will divide it into either continuing operations or discontinuing operations, and then you will take the total. The third column is of total. So continuing operation, discontinuing operation, total. Profit and loss, any revenue, continuing operation, discontinuing operation, total. Any expenses, continuing, discontinuing, total. Profit before tax, continuing, discontinuing, total. Tax expenses, discontinuing, continuing, and total. And finally, your profit after tax will also be divided into continuing, discontinuing, and total. Are you getting it? That brings you to the end of Accounting Standard 24. Let's quickly revise the entire accounting standard. Then we go to the disclosure requirements, the image of which I have shared with you on your WhatsApp group. Let's quickly understand what is the meaning of discontinuing operation. It means a distinguishable component of an enterprise which represents either a major line of business or a geographical area of operation and it is being disposed of entirely or substantially. The mode of disposal may be outright sale of assets, piecemeal sale, demerger, change of ownership, or simply by way of abandonment. Then you have what is the objective of AS24. You have the objective is to establish principles for reporting information about discontinuing operation so that you can enhance the ability of the users of cash flow, earning generating capacity, and the financial position about both continuing as well as your discontinuing operations. Following four instances are not discontinuing operations. One is gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or a class of service, discontinuing several products, but you have your ongoing line of business, shifting of some production activity from one place to another, and closing of a facility to achieve productivity improvements or other cost savings. Your concept of IDE, it says that your IDE will be occurrence of any one of the two, whichever is earlier. The enterprise enters into a binding sale agreement for all the assets or substantially all the assets, or board of directors have either passed a resolution to sell the assets or they have approved a detailed formal plan for discontinuing and have also made an announcement for the same. This is how you will have your disclosures. All assets and liabilities will be divided into continuing and discontinuing. uh, your revenue will be divided into continuing and discontinuing. All expenses will be divided into continuing and discontinuing. Of course, you will also have the totals. Finally, profit after tax will also be continuing, discontinuing, and total. Right? I hope you all are absolutely clear with this. Let's go to the last part, which is your disclosure requirements. So I've written over here, refer disclosure requirements from study material 1.76 to 1.79. I am sharing that with you. Just give me a moment, and you have that on your WhatsApp group. Please open that. Let's understand that. Please download those images that I have sent to you. Let's understand each one of them in detail. I have also shared a question with you. Let's try and solve that. Okay, let's continue. Initial disclosure, presentation and disclosure. Let's understand this. Initial disclosure. An enterprise should include the following information relating to discontinuing operations in its financial statements, beginning with the financial statements for the period in which underline IDE occurs. Important point. IDE occurs. So जब से IDE occurs, तब से ये सारे disclosure करने पड़ेंगे. कौन से देखना? Description of the discontinuing operation. Which operation are you discontinuing? The business or geographical segments in which it is reported as per AS17. तो AS17 में आप इसको कहाँ पे report करते थे? The date and nature of initial disclosure event, the date or period in which the discontinuance is expected to be completed if known and determinable. मान लीजिए कोई piecemeal asset sell कर रहा है तो वो कब complete होगा उसका estimated date भी आपको देना पड़ेगा. The carrying amount as of the balance sheet of the total assets of to be disposed and of the total liabilities to be settled. The amount of revenue and expenses in respect of ordinary activities attributable to discontinuing operation during the current financial reporting period. The amount of pre-tax profit or loss from ordinary activities attributable to the discontinuing operation during the current financial reporting period and the income tax expenses relating thereto. The amount of net cash flow attributable to operating, investing, and financing activities of the discontinuing operations during the current financial reporting period. So here they are talking about your assets, about your profit, that is the earning generating capacity, and about the cash flows, right? So these are the things that you will have to disclose. Disclosures other than IDE, ये तो आपके IDE के disclosures है. इसके अलावा कौन से disclosures करने पड़ेंगे? All the disclosures above should be presented in the notes to the financial statements, except for the amounts pertaining to pre-tax profit or loss of the discontinuing operation and the income tax expense thereto, the second last bullet above, which should be shown on the face of the profit and loss account. Please underline that. You must disclose that on the face of the profit and loss account. Underline that. So your pre-tax profit or loss will be disclosed on the face of P&L. The other things will go to the notes to accounts. Look at the next point. Other disclosures. When an enterprise disposes of assets or settle liabilities attributable to discontinuing operation or enters into a binding agreement for the sale of such assets or settlement of such liabilities, it should include in the financial statements the following information when the event occurs. So जब आप अपनी assets and liabilities dispose of कर रहे हो और whenever you enter into a binding agreement, you will have to make some disclosures. देखो ये दो disclosure हमको provide करना है. It says, look at the first point. It says, for any gain or loss which is recognized on disposal of assets or on settlement of liabilities, which is attributable to the discontinuing operation, the amount of pre-tax gain or loss and the income tax expense relating to the gain or loss. So pre-tax gain or loss or any income tax attributable to that should be disclosed separately. The net selling price or the range of price which is आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग एक्सपेक्टेड डिस्पोजल कॉस्ट. मतलब आपको एनआरवी पूछ रहे हैं, आपको नेट आपके हाथ में कितना सेलिंग प्राइस आने वाला है ऑफ दोज असेट्स फॉर विच द एंटरप्राइज हैज एंटर्ड इनटू वन और मोर बाइंडिंग सेल अग्रीमेंट्स, the expected timing of receipt of those cash flows and the carrying amount of the assets as on the balance sheet date. I'll give you an example. मान लो एक असेट आपकी 10,000 रुपए की है बुक्स में, मतलब वो आपका कैरिंग अमाउंट हो गया ऑन द डेट ऑफ डिस्पोजल. आपने उसको बेचा 15,000 में, मतलब वो आपका सेलिंग प्राइस हो, लेकिन 2,000 रुपए आपको कमीशन देना है, तो आप रिकॉर्ड क्या करोगे? 13,000 द नेट सेलिंग प्राइस यू विल रिकॉर्ड इन द बुक्स. आफ्टर दैट यू विल ऑल्सो रिकॉर्ड व्हाट इज द टाइमिंग ऑफ द रिसीट. उसने आपको कहा है कि हम 15 दिन के बाद दे देंगे, तो आपको वो भी डिस्क्लोज करना पड़ेगा दैट दिस रिसीट इज एक्सपेक्टेड आफ्टर 15 days from the date of the contract that we have entered into, the sale contract. Are you getting it? So these points need to be disclosed separately. Look at the next one. In updating the disclosures. अब देखो कई बार क्या होता है, आपने ऐसा डिस्क्लोजर किया है कि 15 दिन के बाद पेमेंट आ जाएगा, पर कई बार पार्टी ऐसा कहती है कि 15 दिन के बाद पेमेंट नहीं, हम आपको 20 दिन के बाद देंगे, विच मीन्स 5 दिन एक्सटेंड हो गए. अब जब 5 दिन एक्सटेंड हो गए और मान लीजिए बीच में 31st मार्च आता है, देन इन दैट केस यू विल हैव टू अपडेट द डिस्क्लोजर्स एंड से कि देखो पहले हमें 15 दिन में मिलने वाले थे, अब वो एक्सटेंड होके 20 दिन हो गए. पहले आपको लगता था कि 30th मार्च तक आपका पूरा डिस्पोजल कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, लेकिन अब आपको लगता है कि नहीं वो 10th मई को होगा, तो आप वो सारे डिस्क्लोजर्स अपडेट करोगे. दैट इज नोन एज अपडेटिंग योर डिस्क्लोजर्स. इफ देयर आर एनी चेंजेस you will keep updating those disclosures. See what they've given. In addition to these disclosures, an enterprise should include in its financial statements for the periods subsequent to the ones in which the IDE occurs a description of any significant changes in the amount or timing of cash flows relating to the assets to be disposed of and liabilities to be settled in the events causing those changes. The disclosure should continue in financial statements for the periods up to and including the period in which the discontinuance is completed. तो जब तक discontinuance complete नहीं हो जाता, आपका disclosure continue होते रहेगा. Discontinuance is completed when the plan is substantially completed or abandoned, though full payments for the buyer may not have been received. So payments from the buyer may have been pending, but it can be completed partially or fully abandoned. If an enterprise abandons or withdraws from a plan that was previously reported as a discontinuing operation, मान लो आपने ऐसा डिसाइड किया कि हम इंडियन वेयर को डिसकंटिन्यू कर देंगे, फिर सडनली आपको लगा नहीं नहीं हम कंटिन्यू करते हैं, मतलब आपने जो डिसकंटिन्यूइंग प्लान पहले बनाया था वो अब आप चेंज कर रहे हो, कैंसिल कर रहे हो या विड्रॉ कर रहे हो. देखो वही दिया हुआ है. If an enterprise is abandoning or withdraws from a plan that was reported previously as a discontinuing operation, that fact, reasons therefore, and its effect should be disclosed. So you'll have to disclose the effects as well as to why are you withdrawing from this particular plan. So you will have to disclose that as well. Look at your next point, which says separate disclosures for each discontinuing operation. So if you may have multiple discontinuing operations, so you will have to give separate disclosures for each discontinuing operation. Any disclosures required by AS24 should be presented separately for each discontinuing operation. Come to the next one. Presentation of required disclosures. The above disclosures should be presented in the notes to the financial statements, except the following, which should be shown on the profit and loss account. ये तो हमने पढ़ लिया है कि सब कुछ आपके नोट्स में आएगा, लेकिन दो चीज P&L में आएगी. The amount of pre-tax gain from ordinary activities attributable to discontinuing operations during the current financial reporting period and income tax expense relating thereto, and the amount of pre-tax gain or loss recognized on disposal of assets or settlement of liabilities attributable to the discontinuing operation. Restatement of prior periods. Comparative information for prior periods which is presented in the financial statements prepared after the IDE should be restated to segregate the assets, liabilities, revenue, expenses, and cash flows of continuing and discontinuing operations in a manner similar to that mentioned above. मतलब वो ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि अब से जब भी आप comparative information दोगे, आप इस तरीके से comparative information को provide करोगे. Your assets and liabilities, continuing में से कितना है, discontinuing में से कितना है, और total कितना है. So you will have to make all the disclosures in this manner. Are you getting it? Come to the next one. The next point says disclosure of interim financial reports. Disclosure in an interim financial report in respect to discontinuing operation should be made as per Accounting Standard 25. Now, please understand what is interim financial reporting. Every time you prepare your financial statements from 31st, from 1/4 to 31st March, but some companies make 6 months financial statements also. Some companies report financial statements on quarterly basis also. अब मान लो आपने फर्स्ट 6 months के अंदर अगर डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन किया है, तो उस 6 महीने के इंटरिम फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट में भी उसका डिस्क्लोजर करना पड़ेगा. वो कौन समझाता है हमको? अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 25 जो आपको फाइनल में पढ़ाया जाएगा. नाउ इन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 25, सी व्हाट डू यू हैव टू डिस्क्लोज. Disclosure in an interim financial report in respect of a discontinuing operation should be made in accordance with AS 25 interim financial reporting, which includes any significant activities or events since the end of the most recent annual reporting period relating to discontinuing operation, and any significant changes in the amount or timing of cash flows relating to assets to be disposed of and liabilities to be settled. So all these will be reported as a part of your interim financial reporting. Right? If that is clear, let's go to one last question of this accounting standard. This is an RTP question. Now you all will answer this question on your chat box. Let's look at this question. Okay, it says a consumer goods producer has changed the product line. Earlier, we were manufacturing dishwashing bar and clothes washing bar. From January to September, we manufactured same for both. अक्टूबर टू दिसंबर डिश वॉशिंग बार कम हो गया, क्लोथ्स वॉशिंग बार हमने बढ़ा दिया. जनवरी टू मार्च हमने डिश वॉशिंग बार बंद कर दिया, क्लोथ्स वॉशिंग बार कंटिन्यू रखा, इनफैक्ट बढ़ा दिया. टेल मी एवरीवन ऑन योर चैट बॉक्स, इज इट अ डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन, यस और नो? Everyone on your chat box, is it a discontinuing operation, yes or no? No, it is definitely not a discontinuing operation. Right, perfect. So this is not a discontinuing operation. See, it says the company has enforced a gradual enforcement of change in product line on the basis of the overall plan. The board of directors have passed a resolution in March 16 to this effect. The company follows calendar year. You are required to advise whether it should be treated as discontinuing operation or not. So the answer is that this is not a discontinuing operation. This is definitely not a discontinuing operation. See the solution. As per AS 24, a discontinuing operation is a component of an enterprise that pursuant to a single plan is being disposed of entirely by piecemeal or by abandonment. It represents a major line of business or a geographical area of operation. It can be distinguished operationally and for other financial operations. As per the standard, business enterprises frequently close facilities, abandon products, even product lines, and change the size of their workforce in response to the market forces. While those kinds of terminations generally are not in themselves discontinuing operation, ये सब छोटा मोटा is not discontinuing operation. They can occur in connection with a discontinuing operation. Examples of activities that do not necessarily satisfy the discontinuing operations are gradually or evolutionary phasing out of a product line or class of service. Discontinuing, even if relatively abruptly, several products within the ongoing line of business. तो ये हमने वो 4 पॉइंट में पढ़ा था. ग्रेजुअल और इवोल्यूशनरी फेजिंग आउट ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट लाइन. आपने एक प्रोडक्ट बंद किया या आपने पूरा लाइन ऑफ बिजनेस बंद कर दिया. Or you can close several products with ongoing line of business. Let's see what they've given. In the given case, the company has enforced a gradual enforcement of change in the product line and does not represent a major line of business and hence underline is not a discontinued operation. If it were a discontinuing operation, the IDE of the occurrence would have been any one of the following, whichever occurs earlier. The enterprise has entered into a binding sale agreement for substantially all the assets attributable to the discontinuing operation, or the enterprise's board of directors or similar governing body has approved both a detailed formal plan and has also made an announcement for the same. Are you getting it? Right, that brings you to the end of accounting standard 24. Everyone quickly on your chat box. Are you clear with whatever we have done? Are you clear with the entire accounting standard 24? Quickly on the chat box. Akshay, Aman, Aksa, Dipesh, Dhara, Digesh, Tulsi, Harshit, Ishika, Ishita, Khushi, Manav, Om, Pavan, Pushti, Raj, Rohan, Sami, Samira, Shifa, Shreyas, Shruti, Simran, Spruha, Shrushti, Yash, and Zaid. Quickly, everyone on your chat box. Are you clear with the entire accounting standard that we have done? quickly, everyone on your chat box. Are you clear with this? Fine. If you're clear with this, let me take one doubt. If you have any doubts, please post it. If you have no doubts, then we can proceed. Okay, there is one doubt which says, please give example of point 1 and point 2. So I've already explained to you. Let me repeat it again. Point number 1 says gradual or evolutionary phasing out of a product line, where we took the example of a soap. So dishwashing bar and bathing soap. These are same product line, but one you are stopping and the other you are continuing. That comes in the first part. Second part says that we have a telecommunication store. Now we decide that आज से हम mobile phone नहीं बेचेंगे, हम सिर्फ cordless या landline phone बेचेंगे. Are we in the same line of business? Yes, we are in the telecommunication line of business, but we are discontinuing several products, but we have the same line of business which is ongoing. Right? So these are your two examples of point number 1 and 2. I hope that solves your doubt, Akshay. Then I have disclosure in interim financial reporting. Please repeat that point. Okay, please understand. When sometimes what happens, you do reporting 6 monthly or quarterly. आप हर साल एक बार फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स नहीं बनाते, आप साल में 2 बार बनाते हो, हाफ ईयरली. मान लो पहले हाफ में अगर डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन होता है, तो वो सितंबर मंथ में जब आप अपने फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स बनाओगे हाफ ईयरली, तो उसमें आपको उसका डिस्क्लोजर देना पड़ेगा कि फर्स्ट 6 मंथ्स में हमने कोई ऑपरेशन डिसकंटिन्यू किया है. क्योंकि हमने कोई ऑपरेशन डिसकंटिन्यू किया है, आपको उसका सेपरेट डिस्क्लोजर करना पड़ेगा. That is the concept of disclosure in interim financial reporting. Interim financial reporting means दो financial year end के बीच में आप रिपोर्टिंग कर रहे हो. 1/4/2000 समथिंग टू 31 मार्च के बीच में अगर आप रिपोर्टिंग कर रहे हो, दैट इज नोन एज फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग. मान लो आप 6 मंथली कर रहे हो, मतलब अप्रैल टू सितंबर, अक्टूबर टू मार्च. अब मान लो मई में अगर डिसकंटिन्यूइंग ऑपरेशन हुआ है, तो वो अप्रैल टू सितंबर वाले रिपोर्ट में, इंटरिम रिपोर्ट में डिस्क्लोज होना चाहिए. राइट? आई होप शिफा दैट clears your doubt. Okay, then I have another doubt which says, then where can substantially term be useful? So Raj, I've already given you an example that, say for example, Ravi Suzuki is closing down selling of vehicles, but it is only continuing service, that too till the stock of your spare parts is lasting. जिस दिन spare part का stock कम हो गया, वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा. That is known as discontinuing operation. I'll give you one more example. मान लीजिए मैं 11th 12th दोनों पढ़ाता हूँ. जो बच्चे 11th मेरे से पढ़े हैं, उनको 12th भी मेरे से साथ ही पढ़ना पड़ेगा, पर मैं पढ़ाना छोड़ देना चाहता हूँ. तो मैंने 11th बंद कर दिया, 12th भी मैं उन्हीं बच्चों के लिए एडमिशन ले रहा हूँ जो मेरे साथ 11th पढ़ चुके हैं, क्योंकि उनका I don't want to disturb their career. So in that case, will I be taking admission for the 12th next year? No. सिर्फ इस साल 12th चल रहा है, वो भी उन्हीं बच्चों के लिए जो लोग मुझसे 11th पढ़ चुके हैं. So that is again an example of substantially. That is where you can use the word substantial. Right? I hope that is clear to you. Then I have one more doubt which says, in this question, if the company starts making washing powder instead of making soap, then it is business line. I think it is the same business line of making detergents. So I think that it will not also be considered as your discontinuing operation. Right? So Harshit, I hope that solves your doubt also. After that, I have one more doubt which says, do we have to write everything as given in the example? If we write only specific answer, of course, Ishita, that will be okay. If you write a specific answer, that should be sufficient. No need to write everything. You just answer what they have asked to you in the question. Okay, one more doubt says, can you please give me common points for all? Now, how can you have common points for all? They are all different. So still I'll try. So suppose, see, Spruha, you cannot have common points for all, because one is you're changing product lines. The other is you have ongoing line of business. Still, let me try for you. Say for example, take the example of soap. So I have dishwashing bar and, say for example, bathing bar. If I stop dishwashing bar and continue bathing bar, that gives you example for the first one. Second, dishwashing bar I am stopping, bathing bar I'm stopping, but I'm trying to manufacture some other soap. Say for example, I'm trying to manufacture a soap for washing hands, not for bathing, not for dishwashing. That will come in point number 2. Third one is I am shifting my production facility from Alkapuri to Gotri. That will be point number 3. But still I'm manufacturing soap only. When I manufacture soap to my employees, I give them a facility. I give home delivery facility. तो आप हमसे अगर सोप का ऑर्डर देंगे तो हम घर तक पहुंचाएंगे. पर अभी हम सोच रहे हैं हम सोप तो बेचेंगे, मैन्युफैक्चर भी करेंगे, पर घर पे डिलीवरी नहीं करेंगे. दैट इज अ फैसिलिटी वी आर स्टॉपिंग सो दैट वी कैन हैव प्रोडक्टिविटी बेनिफिट्स. We can improve our productivity. Now, because we want to improve our productivity, we decide that we will close that facility. That is the example of the fourth one. Right. So you may not be able to relate because there are 4 different points, and to have one common example is difficult, but still I've tried my best. I hope, Spruha, that solves your doubt. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Fine. Any more doubts? Right. I think if you have no doubts, then I think we are sorted and we are done. Tomorrow we will begin with accounting standard 26. So we will be doing AS 26 tomorrow. Hopefully by Sunday I should be able to finish it off. Then we will be left out with 4 accounting standards and AS9. AS9 I will do at the end because many of you have already attended. So only a limited students now need to attend the same. So we will do that at the end. Right. Thank you so much for attending. Please go back and revise the entire accounting standard 24 today. And if you have any doubts, please come back to me. Thank you so much for attending. I will now see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Thank you.